This morning I woke up to the horrific news here in TNT of an autism father beating his 9-year-old autistic daughter Makisha to death and then killing himself. He used a cutlass, just imagine, early Sunday morning and beat this precious little girl until she fell unconscious, and when Makisha did not regain consciousness, he hung himself later that day. My heart is very heavy today. And as an autism mom, an activist, this is the kind of a scenario we are all very much afraid of. Don't take me wrong, not because of autism, not because it is a curse or the worst thing that could happen to you as a parent, but because of the lack of public resources available for autism families right here in TNT, particularly those who are most vulnerable in society, single parents, sometimes due to poverty, unemployment, lack of education. Perhaps this is the key factor in this case, as well as family support. Makisha did not have to die this way, and certainly not in the hands of her own father. And you know what? It's so easy for people to sit and judge, but what is truly needed for this tragedy not to be repeated is for the government of TNT to start fulfilling their responsibility and obligation towards the special needs community in this country. A responsibility they have shifted to NGOs for way too long. A responsibility they refuse to fulfill year after year, month after month, day after day. We are in February 2020 and autistic children are still denied the right to access free public education. The new inclusive education initiative planned for this year has more holes than a leaking bucket. It will not cater for the autistic children who are at home, and they don't know what the school looks like. There are no official statistics. Names of the schools have not been released, and no information has been given about infrastructure, curriculum, and the teachers' qualifications that they are going to be dealing with these autistic children in the school system. What about public available therapy that could help autistics and their families in the time of distress and need? But they are starting something, and we should all be grateful about it, even though we pay taxes like everybody else. I am not only sad, but I'm also appalled at the lack of care of the government of TNT. We have a 7-day memory in this country, and Makisha's name will be forgotten very soon, particularly by those in power who don't really care about what is going on in the special needs community in this country. But those who walk the walk and talk the talk know very well the struggle it has been to get any government to truly care and address this situation with the urgency it deserves. Does somebody have to die or commit suicide for it to become relevant and for the authorities to fulfill the responsibility? Today, we lost Makisha. How many more precious children we have to lose for this issue to become relevant and for the government of TNT to start addressing this situation with the urgency that it deserves?